It's the final video of the day, I think. It's getting late now, but so following on, I ended the last one talking about prayer leading on to just sort of feeling like I should probably try church again, which is something that I'd just completely fallen out of love with years earlier. And yeah, I mean, in the 20 years over 20 years where I'd been praying on and off, I'd also been going to church on and off, and it's strange, but I could just never settle in a church. There were so many different ones I went to, sort of all of the obvious denominations that are out there. The one that the one that I'd never been to is ironically the biggest of them all, which is the Catholic Church. Yeah, I think when I mentioned that I tried a Baptist church, and I just didn't gel with that. And at that point, I was thinking to myself, well, if I've never managed to find a church that works for me, then maybe I should just start my own. So I started thinking about that, but then it quickly became apparent that, bearing in mind that I was in recovery at the time, it became apparent that that would just involve a ton of work, and I was still just too laid out to cope with that. So I went through a spell of feeling pretty isolated, and then just by the grace of God, I came across a guy on YouTube called Bishop Barron, who's got a ministry called Word on Fire Ministries, and he's a Catholic bishop, and he was the first Catholic that I'd really come across and paid any attention to, and he was really like no other church leader who I'd paid any attention to before either, because he was so much more knowledgeable and so much better at communicating. So that led me on to the Catholic Church, basically.